But it's the family meeting. It is time for the family meeting. What's up, family? How y'all been? It's been a little minute. You know what I'm saying? It's been about 2 weeks since I had the opportunity. Been very, very busy. God doing so many things. We're doing so many things. The team doing so many things. But again, I just want to thank and congratulate all those who support what we're doing. I want to give appreciation and thanks to everyone who gives me a minute of their time. I am definitely trying to let it be known there is nothing that I will do for money. Because I just got started. Somebody said I give you $50 if you do something. I don't do things for money. Secondly, I don't do things that people ask me to do. I only do what God asks me to do. I don't do what people ask me to do for money or for nothing else. There's nothing you got that I want. Things don't motivate me. We overstood all that. So I apologize to the family for responding to a comment. I'm not supposed to respond to comments. All you're trying to do is distract the knowledge and information being transferred. This is for people. This is a living water only for those who know they thirsty. If you're not thirsty, you can go watch YouTube, TikTok. There's a lot of stuff you can watch if you don't want to learn. But if you want to learn, if there's something you want to learn, this is how I'm going to do it. See, my mind like a computer. Right now, I'm going to press this button. I don't even see the comments no more. Not here for that. I record live, not for the interaction. I record live so you know it ain't no edit. It ain't no filter. This is real life, giving it to you like it is. So let's stay on task because it's a timing thing. The time is precious. It's early Sunday morning. I love early morning. So let's stay on task. So first thing I want to talk about, family. We lost a few family members last month in Minneapolis to ICE. The lady and the gentleman got killed by ICE, and they didn't think they was a threat to anyone, but evidently ICE did because they're dead. So that was a serious miscommunication of information because I promise you, neither one of them wanted to be dead that day, but they thought they had a right. They thought that it was the law. Let me explain something to you. When it comes to protecting your neck, protecting your motor coil, ain't no rules, ain't no law. You better use your brain. So, because 2 people died unnecessarily, I thought that it was necessary because I have had extensive training dealing with law enforcement. Very extensive training. So I know how to survive, I know how to minimize the situation. Number 1, what the girl did wrong. If there is ever any person of authority with a badge and a gun in front of your vehicle, do not move it. They came up with this rule that if you put a car in park, now it's a dangerous weapon. No, it's not. But since that's the law, we got to live by the law of the land. If there's a law enforcement officer in front and back of your car, turn it off. You do better take the key out. Because for your own safety, she thought she ain't do nothing. She wouldn't get pulled over. She's dead. So, once again, if you were in a vehicle and you were talking to around law enforcement, do not move it unless you want to possibly get killed. That's her mistake. Now, the gentleman, he went to a protest with a 9 and 2 clips. Let me explain something to you about the law again. It's all about intent. In the eyes of the law of a judge, when you have 30 bullets, that's not for protection. 30 bullets are for aggression. 30 bullets are to commit mass destruction. Because what do you need 30 bullets for? At a protest. Who you getting in a gunfight with? You are a threat. I don't care if you legal. I don't care if you got the right to carry. They don't care. They see a gun and a clip and a clip. To them, you're a threat and you get gunned down. If you got a gun and 2 clips and the police on you, and if you don't lay down and put your hands behind your back, you probably won't wake up the next day. All right, done with that. Matter of fact, hold on. I got to do this because somebody keep getting on my page talking about some money. I don't need no money, man. I got money on top of money. I don't need money, man. It's $10,000. What I'm going to do with $50? I leave $50 tips, man. Please. I forgive myself. I'm sorry about that. But somebody keep going on my page trying to pay me money to do something. I am not forbid. I don't want no money. I don't want nothing from you. I'm not here to do things for you. I'm here because God saved my life over and over and over. And I say it in appreciation. God, for saving my life. What do you want me to do? He said, when I tell you, open your mouth and speak. That's what I'm doing. I can't help the results of me doing it, but I'm not doing this for money. So find something to do. You shouldn't be asleep. Why are you up? This is for the people that's awake. All right, we're done with that. Law enforcement gave me protocol. Boom. Got that. Number 2. And this is something I had a problem with for a long time. You got to forgive everybody you hate. You got to forgive everybody that does something to you. You got to let it go. You got to forgive everybody that pissed you off. You got to forgive your girlfriend that stole your baby daddy. All them things is like chains, it's like handcuffs holding you down because you won't forgive. You can't be the best you because you still mad at your homeboy snitching on you, getting you locked up. And you won't kill him. So you won't kill him and get locked up again. No. Freedom, to have true freedom, to obtain true internal freedom, you got to forgive everybody that did something to you. I don't even care if they raped you. You got it. This is for you. This is for your freedom, your peace. So I was supposed to remind y'all that forgiveness is the key to unlocking, to get you. Forgiveness is the key to unlocking progress. There you go. You want to progress? You want to know why you're not moving forward? You want to know why things not happen? Search your mind and see who is it that you hate? Who is it that you won't forgive? I had a neighbor who used to live across from me. She had cancer, wanted to die, wouldn't forgive her mama, wouldn't forgive her kids or her husband for what they did to her. And she had 6 months to live. And all I would try to tell her every day, listen, forgive them folks so you can have a good next life. If you die with all that hardness in your heart, where are you going? Look. Yeah, y'all. Listen. Let's address the elephant in the room. Okay. Since y'all want to be here, let's talk about drugs. We weren't going there, but let's talk about drugs. So, let's see. 40 grams. Put them on the scale. All right, let's talk about drugs. First of all, I had the privilege as a middle age, we were going through a midlife crisis, over 50, lost my swag, to meet a 25-year-old single model. She was a model. She was beautiful. Only problem was, after being with her a few months, she was on drugs. And I wanted love more than I cared about what I did. I ain't never cared about consequences. I ain't never had no fear. So, yeah, when you're in love, you do whatever the person you're in love wants you to do. So, yeah, I did drugs. I did all. As a matter of fact, I said, since I'm going to do drugs with you, let's do all of them. Let's go through the list. Finny, crack, lean, ecstasy. whatever my mother wanted to do, we did it. And as a result, oh, my life got totally straight. When I met her, I had $6,000 in the bank, 2 cars. And everything got destroyed. But here's the thing. Now I'm building a foundation to get people off of drugs. and I'm helping people go. I'm helping people wake up. See, so since I got thousands of followers, I'm in over 40 countries. Matter of fact, we did 80,000 views yesterday. We did 80,000 views yesterday. So, all I can do is thank God. What I'm going to do is any one of you 5,000 subscribers or 80,000 viewers that are slave to addiction, I've conquered them all. I was addicted to gambling. I was addicted to women. I was addicted to drugs. I was addicted to whooping clowns. I don't whoop clowns no more. Now I just you let a clown be a clown. That's what they designed for. So now, after conquering all obstacles, I have the information and the keys. For those who you still addicted to being an idiot. You're addicted to hating. That's an addiction. Being a hater, that's a disease. Guess what? When you hate on others, you can't grow. You can't do nothing. All your energy is spent hating on them. How can you be successful in life? Well, all you think about is other people. So I'll focus on what I want to do. I'll focus on what God wants me to do. And we stand gold with the proof. And the proof is in the pudding. We're taking over the internet. We're going to hit 1 billion views this year. That's the proof. Your mouth, listen. Men lie, women lie, men lie, women lie, men lie, women lie. Numbers don't lie. So you can run your mouth with your lies. Anyway, time's of the essence. We got a show to do. That's why we don't do comments. All right, point number 2. Talked to a friend of mine the other day, and she said, Sean, you smell like a dispensary. I said, I'm a frequent flyer there. The doctor gave me a prescription for marijuana 20 years ago. I've been diagnosed ADHD, ADD, hyper, whatever. So the doctor gave me, and I don't take pills. So I've been prescribed marijuana for 20 years. So she's like, you stink. What? You getting me? What's she say? A contact just standing next to you. So I said, dang, you right. In my walk. First of all, I want to thank God for loving me despite of my flaws. I want to thank God for blessing me even though I'm not perfect. He still blesses me. That's good. I believe. You get blessed too. You ain't got to be perfect. It's only one perfect. It's only one perfect man ever known to history. You wanna know who he is? Jesus, the reason for the season, the reason for you breathing, the reason you get another present. Today's the president. It don't matter who's the president. Time to represent. It don't matter who's the president. Time to represent. Jesus, the reason for the season, the reason for you breathing, the reason you get another present. Today's the present. It don't matter who's the president. Time to represent. Anyway, had to throw a little poem in there for you. We're going to keep it moving. Third, we need to talk about the money minute. Listen here, fam. I don't know what your savings account looking like, but I'm telling you, famine is coming. Hard times are coming. Life ain't nothing but a roller coaster if you start paying attention. When you up, you better act like a squirrel and store all your nuts. Because when you go down, you're going to be hungry. And you're going to be begging. And going to be like most people with their EBT card. I have never found no dignity in having an EBT card. And that's just me. I ain't hating. But what kind of effort are you putting into this world you can't even feed yourself? I understand having a hard time. So like, I've had food stamps before many times. I don't never have more than 90 days because within 90 days, I don't even qualify. Within 90 days, my income is bubbled up so much, Aha, I'm not even reading your comments. Aha, ha, ha, ha. I won't even read them. You were wasting your time. You were on my dime. 80,000 views yesterday. Keep it up. Anyway, the food stamp mentality. You're supposed to get food stamps because you're having a hard time. But I don't know what happens to other people. What happened for me, within 90 days, my situation changed where I don't qualify anymore. That's how it's supposed to work. I mean, I talked to a 30-year-old young lady tell me she been on food stamps, she been 15. I'm like, how? Like, in 15 years, you couldn't never? Listen, don't your phone got a button where you can look at something else? I am here for he to have an ear. If you don't want to hear what I got to say, get to stepping. You can kick rocks and flip-flops with no socks. So, not here for you. Matter of fact, that brings up point number 3. When fools lock in or negative information come your way and get stuck in your mind, you got to do what we used to do with the old computers. Y'all remember the old computers? When the old computer ain't work right, what you do? Control, Alt, Delete. Wipe out everything. Control, Alt, Delete. Wipe out everything. You got negative thought. You mad because a girl cheated on you. You want to kill her. That has happened. Control, Alt, Delete. Wipe out everything, bro. Don't let no thought control your mind, your emotions. You have to learn how to free your mind. And I learned this from 607 Unc. 607 say your mind works just like an old desktop. What happened after about 4 or 5 years? It won't even work. It won't even process. So, Control, Alt, Delete. You got clowns in your circle. Control, Alt, Delete. You got people making comments. Control, Alt, Delete. You don't even see the comment. When I used to get in an argument with my girlfriend, she sent me a whole paragraph. I delete the message. I wouldn't even read it. So later on, when she say, I told you, I texted you, I said, oh, didn't read it. Why don't you tell me now? Anyway, moving right on. For those who've got past hating, for those who've got past comparison, for those who got past worrying about what's on another person's timeline, for those who got past wondering what's on your neighbor's porch when there's a brick in your own eye, if you got past that, you should be in the area of receiving blessings. You should be in the area of having overflow. Everywhere you go, everywhere I go now, blessing. Everywhere I eat, and my waitresses will tell you, my tip is normally the same cost as my food. I am a blessing to be a blessing. I believe what it said. I kept hearing. God makes you a blessing to be a blessing. But I'm surrounded by stingy, ornery comparison. People got stuff to say, hateful people trying to hold you to your past. They don't, you better hold you better see you. No. God gave you this money supposed to flow through you. And then you ain't supposed to hoard it. That's Ebenezer Scrooge. I'm not there. I'm a flow. So everywhere I go, I get blessings. Anybody nice to me? Boom. Anybody help me? Boom. Anybody you hungry? You need something? Boom. But what I did good is I got them clowns, them leeches out my circle who need something just because they know you got money. When they know you got a $10,000 chain, they want some money. When they know you got 5 cents cars, they want a borrowed car. When they know you just bought some $1,500 tires, they need to borrow some money. Nah, people like that, you gotta keep them squares out your circle. So when you prepare for the blessings, prepare for God to bless you. You remember the story about the woman with the vessels? The prophet said, go gather all the vessels you got. She ain't had no oil. He said, just do what I say. That's another thing. Learn how to be obedient. He said, go gather all the vessels. When you working for God, he tell you to go gather all the vessels. Make sure all your pockets empty when you come to work for God. Because when you leave, they all going to be full when you work for God. I'm just a witness. When you work for God, all your pockets, all your accounts, everything gets filled up. That's the cup people talk about. And when your cup is full, you can pour something to somebody else's cup. Come on, y'all. All right. We got through the talking part. Now we get to the good part, because this is what it's all about. I mean, truth of the matter, the key to kingdom of success is very simple. Seek ye first the kingdom of God, and everything will be added to you. I promise you, the people that was making ignorant comments, they didn't wake up this morning seeking knowledge and information. They woke up this morning disgusted with themselves. I bet they can't even look in the mirror. They probably don't want to. They probably ain't. Listen, if you comment in negative on my page, I promise you, when you look in the mirror, it's not, definitely ain't this. Anyway, I thank God for this, whatever God gave me, because I know I'm beautiful. Beautiful, masterfully made. All right. That's God's word, not mine. It's time for the daily script. Y'all remember the daily script? That's how we got here. When I got betrayed by everybody, and all I wanted to do was tear stuff up. I'm a black belt. I know ninjutsu. I've been trained in warfare. I'm a sniper. I wanted to use some of the tools I had. And God said, no, you ain't going to lift a finger. The battle is mine. Go sit down. Then I want to open my mouth. Ooh, life and death is in the tongue with my tongue. I can tear you down so much, make you not want to live. My tongue is a sword, but it's a double-edged. Life and death is in the tongue. God told me, nope, you can't speak on one moment about what these people have done to you. I will handle them. You do what I say. So I decided to listen to God. As a result, here we are. Wanting nothing, lacking nothing. So today, it's time to wake up some people. We got some sleeping people in this world. We got some dead people. We got some people who walking zombies. You know, they show together, Walking Dead. We got people actually, they dead. They living that. So God told me for the second episode of the family meeting, we're going to do Ezekiel 37, the valley of the dry bones, because when I was on drugs, no, I'm a mix of me and me. When I was on drugs, I was a dead dry bones. I was dry bones, useless in God's world. So God told me it's time to wake up some dry bones and talk about addiction. But once again, if you want to get off of whatever you own, I got some information for you. It's all in here. It's all in here. You just ain't looking here. You looking there. But I can point you. All I'm going to do is point you in the right direction. It's work. You got to choose yourself. So anyway, Ezekiel 37, Valley of Dry Bones. Let's learn something, family. The hand of the Lord was on me, and he brought me out by the Spirit of the Lord and set me in the middle of a valley. It was full of bones. That's to me, the comment section on my thing, them the bones. All right, I'll be quiet. He led me back and forth among them, and I saw a great many bones on the floor of the valley, bones that were very dry. He asked me, Son of man, can these bones live? I said, Sovereign Lord, you alone know. Then he said, prophesy to these bones. Say to them, dry bones, hear the word of the Lord. This is what the sovereign Lord says to these bones. I will make breath enter you, and you will come to life. I will attach tendons to you and make flesh come upon you and will cover you with skin. I will put breath in you, and you will come to life. Then you will know that I am the Lord. So I did as I commanded. And as I was prophesying, there was a noise, a rattling sound. And the bones came together, bone to bone. I looked, and tendons and flesh appeared on them, and skin covered them, but there was no breath in them. Then he said to me, prophesy to the breath. Prophesy, son of man, and say to it, this is what the sovereign Lord says. Come, breathe, come forth, come the four winds, and breathe into these slain that they may live. So I prophesied as he commanded me, and breath entered them. And they came to life and stood on their feet, a vast army. Then he said to me, son of man, these bones are the people of Israel. They say our bones are dried up and our hope is gone. We are cut off. I got to stop right there. Have you ever felt your bones were dried up, your hope was gone, and you were cut off? I've been there. Hallelujah. Thank God I ain't there no more. Therefore, prophesy and say to them, this is what the sovereign Lord says, my people, I'm going to open your graves and bring you up from them. I will bring you back to the land of Israel. Then you, my people, will my spirit, I will put, Then you, my people, will know that I am the Lord when I open your graves and bring you up from them. I will put my spirit in you and you will live. And I will settle you in your own land. Then you will know that I, the Lord, have spoken, and I have done it, declares the Lord. Got chills running down my body, man. That word is living, man. So, oh my goodness. I just got to take a moment. Anyway, thank you once again for coming to King Noah's family meeting. We're going to try to be back next Sunday, but God is in control, not me. Whenever he tells me to do it again, I will. It's up to me. It'll be every Sunday morning around this time. The sun is supposed to be up. I don't know where the sun is, but times are changing. We try to be in the sunlight. So I thank y'all. I love y'all. Each one, teach one. And for the first time, have I ever asked anybody to subscribe? Have I ever asked anybody to share? And I will never ask for your super thanks because God provides everything I need. I do not want your money. Save your money. Learn how to teach your kids how to save your money. Stop spending all your money. You wonder why you broke. Man, nothing blow my mind to be in the store watching people. Okay, I live in the hood, everybody drink. Watching people buy dollar shots with $275 shoes on. Watching people standing on the bus stop with $1,000 outfits. What is wrong with you? You got enough money to buy a car, but you spend $1,000 on clothes. Let's kill the elephant in the room. Guess what? I don't buy no clothes. I buy my clothes from Goodwill. All the polos come from Goodwill. I only buy polo, drawers, socks, and t-shirts for the polo store, and coats, and hats. But all my sweaters, all my shirts, they come from Goodwill. I don't spend my money on clothes. When you spend your money, is it an asset or a liability? And then I'm done. When you spend your money, does the value go down or go up? News alert. In 365 days, the value of gold has gone up 100%. So you buy Jordans, I buy gold. You buy Trues, I buy gold. Next year, did the value of your Jordans go up 100%? Next year, let's say, just for example, if this chain was worth $2,000, according to the statistics, I'm a numbers man, next year it'll be worth $4,000. Family, what are you spending your money on? Assets or liabilities? Have a wonderful day. I turn this off. I don't even know how to work it. That's all right. My team is on the way. My team is on the way. Love y'all. Have a wonderful day. Oh my God, that was fun. Did you get all of that?